Hey, and thank you so much for stopping by the channel for a 3D how-to video. So this past week, I saw the most recent Kung Fu Panda movie, the third one, Kung Fu Panda 3, and I wanted to design the weapons used by the villain in the movie, which are a pair of small swords that are connected by a chain in the middle that he uses to whip around and to tie people up with. And one thing that I've never actually made in 123D is a chain or a set of chains. Really quickly, I'm going to design a weapon that will be connected by a chain. I'll design one of the links for the weapon, and I'll show you how we can connect them up very quickly. So first, let's connect the chain link where we want it to be to the weapon. So we're just going to click on it and move it over. And we're also going to rotate it so that it connects to the link that we attach to our handle here. This is a little bit difficult when the coordinate system is a little bit skewed because from rotating it a bunch of different ways. Let's see. Okay, there we go. We're going to go with that for now. And what we're going to do is do something similar to a sweep, but instead of using a profile to move along a line or a path, we're actually going to use the object. So we want to basically design the path that this chain is going to create. So we're just going to create a simple sketch using this spline tool. We're going to start where the chain starts and create a path for the chain to follow. There. So we're going to create a line that connects the two pieces. We can adjust this a little bit to line up with our chain link. There we go. So we're going to use the path pattern to duplicate this chain link along the path that we just created. You can find the path pattern up with the circular pattern and the mirror pattern, which we've used in how-to videos so far. Click path pattern. Select the solid that we want to pattern, which is the chain link, and the path that we just created. Okay, so to find out how long our path is and how long we want these different objects to be patterned, we can just move the arrow along the path, and wherever we want it to end, we could see up here that's about 11 inches. So I'm going to type in 11 inches just so I know specifically how long of the path I want. We're going to type it in. And right here you can see that it's in the orientation that it was originally throughout the path. So in the small drop-down menu right next to the pattern length, we can select identical or path direction. If we click path direction, you can see that it follows the path. So to edit the number of objects that we want in our path pattern, we can actually go to this indicator right here in the middle of our path. It's a doubled arrowed indicator, which you can actually drag to change the number of objects in the pattern. But I like to just go up to the quantity box up here that appears when you click on the doubled arrow indicator and type it in just to see, just so you can have a little bit more of a control over how many objects there are. So 5 actually looks pretty good for our pattern right now. So the easiest and quickest way that I found to create an actual realistic interlocking chain is to create one path pattern of the chain links facing one way, and then a second one with them facing perpendicular to the original one. And then if there's any issues with them not interlocking, you can adjust whatever chains aren't actually facing the right way. So with this pattern created, we're going to click enter to confirm, and we have half of our pattern created already. So, like I said, we're going to create a second pattern, and how we're going to do that is click on the first chain, and we're going to copy and paste it and move it to where the first chain link in our second pattern would be. So I'm going to move that right there, and then I'm going to try to adjust it so that they interlock together. Okay, so there we have the first chain in our next pattern, and we're going to do the same thing that we did before and select this chain and select the path to create the path pattern. So we're going to go up to pattern, path pattern, select the object that we want to pattern, and click the path that we created. So I'm going to type in the same length of the path that we had before. And already you can see that's a little bit not going the way that we want. If we click path direction, there we go, that looks a lot better. We're going to click on the quantity indicator right here and click in 5, type in 5 like we did before. And so you see that they're not connecting perfectly. That's because where they're located on the path, they're actually facing tangent to the way that the path is. And there's not really any real way around that. If you select a curve that's complicated like this one and not a very long continuous arch with a small object on it, it's going to have some complications. But that's okay. Doing this is still way faster than creating one link and copying, pasting, and adjusting every single link as you go. So we're going to click enter to confirm, and we're just going to go in there and manually move the ones that aren't locking together. If you want to see anything in these 3D design videos, please leave it down in the comments and I'd be happy to make a video about it. In the meantime, please like and subscribe so I know that you're getting value from these videos, and I'll keep making them as long as you guys want them. Also, if you want to learn more about 3D design, 3D printing, and how you can 3D print without a 3D printer, please check down in the description for my free guide.